Hello everyone, welcome back to another video, and today we are playing Pokemon Pokopia. There we go. I love these little emotions, they're quite cool. So, all I've done since the stream yesterday is I've kind of cleared this out a little bit so that we have a functioning path over to where Drillbit is. I will probably continue doing some building work like this in the next video, but today what we want to do is continue to make our villagers or our Pokemon happy. We're going to make a start with Squirtle, I think, because I quite like Squirtle. So let's talk to Squirtle. I just get along with Combi for some reason. How's your comfort level? Comfort level? Well, as far as I can remember, it was nice, I'm pretty sure. Gotcha. Okay, if you want to know about a comfort level, just ask them. Okay. Where does Squirtle live? Me see if I can figure out where he lives. So he wants some food that's sweet food. Okay, so he says he'll take me to his home. Okay, so this is Squirtle's home. So he wants some food, but we don't have much food at the minute. Because I haven't actually managed to get much food so far in the game. Let me speak to Professor Tangrowth and see if he's got anything else to say. No, of course I wasn't sleeping on my feet. I've still got plenty of energy in me yet. If there's anything you don't understand, please don't hesitate to ask. What should I do? Once the leaf den is complete, you can use it as your home. Okay, I forgot that was the quest that we were on, wasn't it? Right. Let's temporarily place down a leaf kit, or a leaf den. Where shall we live? Let's go live down in this area here, because I think this will be a nice location to live. Oh, get your camera, a great photo op is happening. Oops. Photo op. Oh. Okay. So we have tilt camera. How do we take the photo? A. Photo op snagged. You got the fire spin photo frame. Okay. That's useful to know. Highlight it. Okay. Right. What was I doing? Leaf den kit. We'll hold to visualize. We will see. I like that. I think that is quite nice. So I say we put it there, right next to where Squirtle is living. After you set the building kit in place, gather the materials and some Pokemon to help out. Then they'll begin to build. Talk to the Pokemon you'd like to help you out and bring them here. Don't forget that you'll need a Pokemon like Timber who's good at building. Okay, so place the building where woods do it, collect the materials listed in the kit, gather Pokemon who meet the requirements of the kit, and it will take a little time for the building process to complete. Talk to a Pokemon who meets the requirements of the building kit, and you place and then have them follow you to it. Once there, you can ask them to help with the building process. Okay. And we know we need timber, so we'll grab that in a second. So inspect. So it needs 3 sturdy sticks and some leaves, which is fine, and it needs any... Okay, so what's a Jafloon, it looks like. So let's speak to Jafloon, who was sleeping. Huh? Already time to wake up. Follow me. Okay, right. So if we bring him over here, and then talk to him. Let's split up. Okay, we'll deal with that in a second. Let's go grab Timber, who I believe lives just over here. Yes. Timber. Follow me. Okay, so let's take Timber over there. And we can grab the leaves and sturdy sticks in a second. Because we've got a sturdy stick here. And we've got some leaves. Oh, we've got carrots as well. Okay. And that's just a leaf. Okay, right. So if we go over here. Okay, so we've set Timber to it. And then let's set Jafloon on as well. And we can select Jafloon as well. So we've got the Pokemon, we just need to grab the items for the building. So it was 3 sturdy sticks. I can't get up there. So we need to use the stairs here. So it was 3 sturdy sticks and 3 leaves. So let's go back down here. Because we can inspect and we can add those and add the leaves and start building. Begin building the leaf den. Yes. Beep, beep, beep. Calculating completion time. It'll be done at 3:46 PM. Okay. Yay, alright, just leave the rest to us. It will take a while to finish building, so feel free to take it easy and do your own thing while you wait. Okay, so for reference on how long that actually takes, it takes 15 minutes to do the leaf den with those Pokemon. Oh, but we found a trace of Pokemon. So let's have a look what Pokemon this could be. A bed with plush. And that looks like a Pokemon that I actually recognise. Okay. So this is Pokemon number 25 in the Pokédex with trade. But how do we make a bed with plush then? Let's see if we can do that then today. We can get a new Pokemon maybe? Furniture. Yeah, we don't have a bed with plush. But let's go over here. And we can check the store. Shop. It's a new day. Daily items have been updated. Okay. I wonder, do we reckon any bed will work? So if say we were to get the log bed or wooden bed. Should we try wooden bed? Let's try wooden bed and just see if that will work. Purchase complete. Okay. And we'll place this just down. Oops. It's fine. I'm forgetting how to play the game. There we go. This is still. Oops. This is still new to me. Let's see. We'll just place it there for now. And has that made... I mean, it's a nice bed, but I don't think that's quite a bed with plush. So I might have to look into that as well. So just give me a second and I'll look into if it actually needs a specific bed. So let me have a look. Okay, so I've found the information on that habitat. So if we go into our habitat decks and just have a look. So it was the bed with plush, and actually you can see it needs a doll. And this is the dinosaur. It's not a dinosaur. This is the Pokemon that it is wanting us to get. And Drifloon also will live in a bed with plush with a doll. And I remember Drifloon said in the stream last week, if we go back down here, back into our little village, Drifloon said something about a doll in a certain area. Which I believe was, if I can remember, I think it was actually near where Drilba lives. It was in this direction because I remember the ore. So somewhere in this direction it did say something about that. This has got... You dug up some treasure. Pick it up to see what it is. Oh, it's an Eevee doll. Ah. Okay, so if we go now back into our little area down here. And place down... Where's Drifloon's home's here? Okay. So let's actually place the Eevee doll down here. Oops. Let's not punch the Eevee doll. It wouldn't be clever. Now we'll just grab the wooden bed. Because if we can place the wooden bed about here, that makes a new habitat. So you've restored a bed with plush habitat, which is this habitat obviously here where Drifloon would want to be as well. And I've deliberately done it at Drifloon's house because Drifloon wanted a doll. Ah, and we've got honey from the combi. And it was Squirtle wanted something sweet. So let's speak to Squirtle. Look at this. Let's give him some honey. What's that you've got, Ditto? It's for you. I can have this? Thank you. Okay, so gift presents completed. That was one of our challenges for the day, which is nice and useful. So what we'll do is we'll head up to the Poke Center and actually have a look at what other challenges we have for today. So we have the daily challenges, which, wow, there's loads of challenges in here. But these are your 3 dailies, okay. So, from logs to lumber and check out sparkling ripples. Investigate the sparkling ripples on the water. How do we do that, though? Let's go over to the water and see if there is any sparkling ripples over here. Yeah, there is. So let's... So see, we can't do much, but we can inspect it. You got 1 leaf den kit. Okay. That's easier than I thought it was going to be. Let me just grab this leaf. And I will grab that Pokeball in a second. I can see you probably wanting to put a comment up being like, grab the Pokeball. I will grab it in a second. Oops. I don't like the brick borders that much. They're awkward to place, so I'll deal with that in a second. Oh, I got 20 brick borderline for a Pokeball. Okay. Let's do this other one then. And then what we can do is we will try and get some lumber. Oh, we've got 1 wooden plate. Okay. I'm going to need cuts. There we go. Right, so we can cut this, I do believe. There we go. And we get small logs. It's not actually what I needed. I want just lumber. Oops. I need lumber. Oh, no. It's not what I wanted to do. There we go, right. If we hold this, can we figure out then? Because I don't much like placing these, because they're really awkward to place. There we go, right. But I have loads of them, so we may as well try and at least place some of them. And then what we can do is if we place one there, we'll leave the opening there for that. And then we'll just place some going down here. There we go. Let's make this try and look as nice as possible. And I'm actually going to continue the path down. Eventually, I'm going to bring the path down here. So let's... Okay, we're getting used to placing these now. So if we do that... And then we've still got 3 left. Okay. And we have a brick border single, so let's just place that there for now. There we go. That's a bit nicer. So we can check this on here. So we checked out the sparkling logs there. And have a Pokemon with the chop speciality make lumber out of small logs. Okay. So that's going to be Hitmonchan, I think. Though we need... hang on, if I do Rock Smash on that... Oops. We'll do it on both of them, it's fine. Barren Ordinary Soil. Okay. We've got some... we've got a Shield Fossil Body. Okay. We've just had an idea for something. You came up with a recipe for an exhibition stand. Okay. Let me... grab this. So, ordinary soil. Okay. There we go. Do I have... Yeah, I have some of this archaic kind of path block. Me just place these down and then we'll get on to what we're actually meant to be doing. Right, there we go. Let me... Okay, so... let's just do that. And then place that in there. And then... can we just cut that? Yeah, we can. Okay. Because if we cut that, then we can place down an arch tiling there. Oops. There. And we have a more complete kind of space, which is nice. We have a more complete path. Obviously, yeah, distracting from what we're actually meant to be doing. So, right, getting lumber from the logs. So if we grab some small logs, it's gonna be, is it a Hitmonchan that has that ability? Me, have a look, Pokédex. I'm pretty sure it's gonna be, oh no, he's trade, okay, scroll. Oh, Chop's gonna be with Scyther, okay. Let's go over to Scyther then. And see if he can get us some of these. Hang on. Take out. Is there a way we could just put it down? Oh, drop. So let's speak to Scyther. This time can you bring me one small log? It'll be worth it, trust me. Okay. Let's give Scyther the small log and see if he can make lumber. Oh sweet, you brought the small log. Just put it over there for me, would you? You ready? Here I go. Oh yeah, this just take a minute. And we'll see what he's gonna do. Okay, so we got from logs to lumber done. So that is quite cool that we could give Scyther some logs. But that did take just quite a little while to do. But let's complete the last of our daily challenges. So 3rd of the 6th, 2020, 6th of the 3rd, sorry. It's throwing me out, guys. It's throwing me out. Because obviously it uses the American way of writing it. I write it reversed. So for me it's 6th of the 3rd. But there's this 3-6. Confusing. And we completed those on the 5th, yeah. Okay. Rebuild the Pokemon Center. I want to do that. I really want to do that. Make roads. 18 out of 20. Okay. Right, so let's go and have a look at our house. Because we've got a home. Or a little leaf den, I suppose I should call it. Let's talk to Timber. There you are, Ditto. The leaf den's all done. You gotta check it out. It's super awesome. Okay, prepare to be amazed. Ta-da! There we go. We've got a little place. So the leaf den is complete. Thanks to the Pokemon who helped you out, you managed to build a house. Now it's time to turn it into a comfy place to live. Enter. How much room do you reckon we have? Oh, this is really nice, actually. It's actually quite nice. So, this is our house. So let's place down our little rug. There we go. Let's place the Ditto rug down. And then oh, we have some toy blocks. Why not? And I think we should get a bed. I think we should make a bed. And get ourselves a little bed set up in here. There we go. We can now rest in our house. Though, do we want that like that? We'll leave it like that for now. Because this is our little house. What do we think, guys? It's our little house. It's not very big, but it is only a leaf den. But it's quite nice to have. And we'll come out into our little village. And we'll just make sure. So if we return home, Withered Wasteland, you don't have a home. Would you like to go to a safe place? No, okay. So how do we set that as our house? Me speak to Professor Tangrowth. I want to talk about living here. I want to build a house. Even Pokemon can build houses if we've got building kits. Place one wherever you like, and then once you've collected the necessary materials and gathered some Pokemon to help out, building can begin. You can purchase those. If something's sold out, the store may restock it at a later date, so keep checking regularly. Okay, is there a way we can set something as our house? Oh, hang on. So that's an empty house. Okay, we'll figure that out at some point on how we set that to be a Pokemon's home. So let's see, let's speak to Squirtle, even though Squirtle's sleeping. Let's wake him up for a minute. Let's follow me. Sure, I'll follow you. And then, can we bring Squirtle into our house? Yeah, we can. It's so much fun exploring with a friend. Everything feels so much more fascinating than when I'm by myself. Want to move in here? Wait, are you sure? You better not be joking, because I will move in, you know. Yeah, go ahead. This doesn't really feel like the place, you know. Maybe I won't move after all. Okay, unless it has at least 3 different pieces of furniture inside. Does a wooden plate count as furniture? Ah. So that's now made it a house. Let me just have a look at the habitat next then. So it doesn't go in as a habitat. But now if we go on there, want to move in here? Yeah, go ahead. Well, thank you, Ditto. Okay, increases faster if they're living in a house that you built for them. This place feels so comfy. I'm so glad I moved in. How's your comfort level? My comfort level? Well, I'd say it's nice. Okay. So that's now set as Squirtle's house. So, how do we set something as our house? Because the leaf den's now Squirtle's and not ours. So we need to figure out how to make ourselves a home. But what we can do, because this is kind of based on actually a house. This is kind of the foundation for a house. So we will have to look into actually making a house for ourselves at some point. But for now, thank you very much for watching this video, and I'll see you all in the next one. Goodbye.